Alright, what is up, guys? It is December the 5th, currently 2:36 p.m. I'm going to go over the trades I made today. These are all of the executions. I'm not particularly happy with the way my trades have turned out today, but I am finishing in the green. Let's see, by $186. So we will go over the trades and why I'm not exactly particularly happy with the trades that I did make. So let me pull up my watch list. Okay, let's see, we'll go over like the pre-market and all that jazz and then go over the trades. AUPH was the one I was watching the most pre-market. Didn't take any trades on it. It gapped up from 8.45ish, 8.46, all the way up to like $19. Had a little pullback and then shot up to 25. Everybody was pretty much watching it, but it didn't really do anything. It sold off a little bit in the morning and then just kind of been moving sideways. BNGO, it spiked up from the 91-cent range all the way up to $1.35. I was watching it. Didn't really like, when it opened up, it was just moving back and forth quite a bit. Just, I don't know, I just really wasn't particularly in love with that one either. We was watching Kern again, CERN, but when it opened up, very light volume and then sold off a little bit. It's been a top gainer for a couple days. We was watching MTP, had a little volume pre-market, opened up, kind of sold off. PTGX yesterday, it did really well, so we was watching it. Kind of sold off a little bit pre-market, but very light volume. Had a very little pop and then sold off, so nothing there. And that was it as far as like just what we was watching, other than what I did trade. So DLTH was called out in the Discord chat, and I even said it would have to hold above 940 for me to be interested. Let me change the studies here. I don't use the moving averages on 1 minute. Let's see. Actually, let me pull up my Discord. Did I say 940 or 9? Oh, no, I was talking about SEAC because it was called out too. Never mind. So DLTH was called out, and I was watching 8 stocks total this morning on 8 different charts. And this one popped up, and I was in extremely late. I missed so much opportunity on this. I got in right here, okay, 10.19, and then stopped out at 10.03 on the way back down. So boom, first trade, loser. And let's go back to my monitor here. My second trade was on SES. So I'm trying to trade these two at the same time. And you can see SES, I'm down $580 on this one. So this is my second trade. I get in SES at 710, stop out at 685. Boom. So we were waiting on it to break 720 really, and it broke here. So I get back in at 735, which is basically the top almost. Stop out at 702 on its way back down. So it broke 720. I hop in thinking it's going to go to 750, 760, get halted, doesn't work out, comes back down, boom, I'm down 580. At this point, I'm very upset because first trade was a loser, second trade was a loser, third trade was a loser. I'm down like $600. Then I got back in to DLTH. Let's see. 1,000 shares at 10.18, selling half at 10.29, and then the rest at 10.56. Then took another trade. Got in 11.06 and stopped out at 10.74 for a total of $72 loss. So I'm still down like $600 and something on the day, and I'm about to walk away. And then IMAC came up. Oops. And this trade, even though I'm up 575, I didn't start out that way. So I got in with 2,000 shares at 307, sold half at 340, and I wanted to sell the other half as it was coming up to 350, and literally I had my finger on the button and it was moving up, and almost I clicked, and my son had creeped up behind me, grabs my arm and pulls it to go get him some juice or something. I missed the button. I get stopped out on the way down. And then it was just, I was so mad. He starts screaming because I'm like frantically trying to get out of the stock. I'm like, calm down, I'll get you juice in just a second. But my wife showed up at the same time, so I was like, all right, I'm going to keep trading. She came, got his juice, calmed him down. Got back in 2,000 shares at 272, which is pretty much, the high of this candle. Selling 1,000 at 286, and the other 1,000 at 295, and that was a pretty good trade there. But this one just, it pissed me off so much. I was up like $700 something right here, and that was before this trade. So, I would have been up like $1,200 on the name, but I missed it. It happens. I'm not gonna mess with it because it's a real life situation. So, like I'll go in and change. Like let's say stock gets halted, and I get in after the halt. I'll go in and fix that. I'll change that because that's not something that should be able to happen. My son pulling on my arm, making me miss an execution. It sucks, but it's real life. It happens. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I did make another trade here, 1,500 shares at 285, selling at 287 as it came back down. I don't know. I guess I wanted more. I wanted it to go up. Oh yeah, I was waiting to hit $3. So I was waiting for it to hit $3. This candle opened up 281, popped up to 290 on the way back down. I seen it started getting weak. Went ahead and got out. It didn't come flush down too hard here, but when it got here, I was like, woo. So it would have been a good spot to dip by right here because it did have a little trend line. Got in at 250, selling up here at 275. It's 25 cents. It would have been nice, but ultimately it sold off. Nothing happened there. So let's see what's next. DLTH. Now this is the one that got me out. Nope, that ain't it. That was just the last trade I made on DLTH. SAGE, SAGE. This is the one that got me out of the red for the last, for the last of it. And crap. And I wish I'd have found it a little sooner, but somebody in chat called it out. It's running up. It's about to get halted. So I get in 180 shares. Pull up my calculator and see exactly how much money that is. 180 by 66.11. That's almost $12,000. So a decent size, but it's an expensive stock, and they move pretty decent. So got in at 61.11. Comes out of the halt and actually goes down. I was very shocked. Popped up a little here. Should have sold on this pop, but I was really hoping for more. Sold all of it at 64.81. Got back in at 64.85, selling at 64.30. Took a little loss. I knew it was going to curl back around. I just didn't know when. Didn't have this line drawn to begin that before, or I would have got in right here. But I ended up going a little bigger, 200 shares. Let's see how much that is. That's 66.50. That's a $13,000 position. And I did hold this one a little longer. I sold 50 of it at 67.76. Let's see. I took a couple trades. Okay, so sold some at 69.61 and 68.78. And I think it got halted here. Let's see, time. Yep, so it gets halted here, 5 minutes, comes out of the halt, and okay, so I held 150 shares into the halt. So I sold coming out of the halt, and then I had 50 shares left, and I sold those at $71.79 for $264. I mean, it wasn't a perfect trade. I was literally just trying to get back into the green on the day, and this is the stock that pretty much got me there. IMAC. Okay, yeah. So that one wasn't, that wasn't anything. Like $15, I think, on that last trade on IMAC. So that was it for the day. It is what it is. I missed pretty much the best. I missed my exit on IMAC because of my son acting cray-cray, which is understandable. He's a toddler. So I missed, this exit here. Also, that didn't work out at all. Pull this over.
It is Wednesday. It is hump day. Ready to rock.
I'm gonna mute that because you can go watch the live feed if you want. I was gonna show. Oh, so nope. What in the world? This is not even the right day. I don't know how that happened.
Yep.
That was from yesterday. That's why I said hump day. Ha! Okay. This is from today. So I missed a lot of profit here. So I'm in 1,000 shares at 10.18. And I'm pretty sure it gets all the way up to like 10.70 on this trade. And I didn't lock in because I was watching IMAC. Let me back up just a little bit. Boom. I mean, look at this. I'm up like, if I'd have locked that in, I would have had a really nice day. And at the same time, you can see up here, like this is when IMAC was topping out, right around the same time. So, I mean, I was almost up like 12 grand here. And you can see, let's see. Move this. Compare the two here. So you can see right here, I mean, this was at 9:36 in the morning. I was up almost 12, and right here I didn't even finish up that much at the end of the day. So that's another reason I'm annoyed. If I'd have locked this in and locked IMAC in, I would have been up almost $12,000 on the, for total profits, cash in account. And then by the end of the day, I'd have been over 12. But finishing up the day, I'm only up, it's just, I'm just annoyed. I'm super annoyed. But tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully we'll have just as good of opportunity, if not better. And hopefully I'll trade better. The trade on SES, I guess you could say, buying a lottery ticket type trade. Because this one's, it's known to move fast, hard, and get halted. Here's a daily chart. Let me take off these, I mean, back here, see, went from $1.79, gapped up to 3 something, run all the way up to 5 something, and then gaps up to 10, runs all the way up to 26. So this stock is known to run like this. And that's what I was hoping. I was hoping it'd break $7 and run up to at least $7.50, which I guess it did tap $7.50, which is old resistance here. See, I didn't even look at the daily chart. Then it would have had room to 8, room to 870, and then room to 10. And 10 would have been like the ultimate target. But got up to that first line of old resistance, touched it, and sold off. So it's got history of spiking, and that's the only reason I bought in. I wasn't even watching the level 2 deck. Actually brings it up, talking about how it's the stock was at like 725 or something, but the level 2 bid was still at like 687 or something, just crazy. And it never did stack up, and that's that's what you look for. And I wasn't looking, wasn't paying attention, buying a lottery ticket, kind of hoping, and that's the result of it. And that's one of the things that I have to learn to control. So, yep. Anyways, we'll be back at it tomorrow, hopefully for a better day. Thanks for watching.